Hello, I'm Steve Shaw, National Coordinator of Football Officials and Secretary Rules Editor for the NCAA. And today we're presenting our final in-season training video for 2025. And we're going to be featuring game action from Week 14. Now, I want to say congratulations to all of those working in the postseason, whether it's in the playoffs, whether it's in the championship games upcoming this weekend, or those that will be selected for bowl season or the CFP playoffs. Congratulations. That's a terrific honor and a responsibility we have to deliver in the postseason. And remember, we're not looking for superheroes in those games. Do what you've done all season that got you there. That'll do. But be ready and continue the study as we get from now until your game. Now, I want to share one final thing. We get questions, do fouls go up during rivalry weekend? Well, as we look at last week's data, fouls went slightly down, not statistically significant, but they did go down. And we've seen a multi-year trend where from about mid-season, fouls per game actually go down. Why is that? Well, coaches get an opportunity to coach their players up and the players get better. But it's also a testament to you being a presence on that field, especially in intense games. We have to be that preventive force, especially dealing with unsporting behavior. So let's keep up the good work there and with our player safety fouls. With that, let's get on into our video. We start this week with a two-play vignette on scrimmage kick formation. Now, this first play, and as we pause it when the snapper establishes, this would not qualify as a scrimmage kick formation as there are no attached linemen to the snapper and no personal protector for the punter, so it's not obvious that a kick will be attempted. So to be legal, this formation, the offense would need 5 players 50 to 79 on the line of scrimmage, and as we look from the end zone, clearly they do not meet that requirement. So this is an illegal formation, and as we go back and run the play, the snap is in one continuous motion, so it's legal, but the formation is not, and we would bring back this run. As we look at the second play, we see that even though we have 2 players on the line flanked out and a receiver in the backfield flanked out with them, there are 4 attached linemen to the snapper, making 5 total. There are 2 personal protectors here, so this would meet the criteria for obvious a kick will be attempted. And it is a scrimmage kick formation. And as we look from the end zone, we see both personal protectors are outside the frame of the snapper, so all is legal. And they're going to snap the ball to one of the personal protectors. He's going to throw a pass downfield, all legal. Now, we know it is judgment in determining if it's obvious that a kick will be attempted, and the Rules Committee will take this on in the offseason and work to get more specificity on defining a scrimmage kick formation. Play 2 is going to invoke a somewhat obscure rule, but the crew handles it beautifully. We see the offense has 4th and 12 from their own 24-yard line, and they elect to punt. Now, we get a big rush. The kicker pulls the ball down. He starts to run and then decides to punt the ball away. It's a good kick, and it's down at the 16, but we've got a flag down on the play. Now, the crew comes together to discuss, and as we go back and take a look at the kick, we see that the punter, he kicks the ball at the 26, and that's 2 full yards beyond the neutral zone. And we know that the rule states a scrimmage kick made when the kicker's entire body and the ball is beyond the neutral zone is an illegal kick, and it's a live ball foul that causes the ball to become dead. Now, not only is the ball dead when he kicks it, the penalty is 5 yards enforced from the previous spot, which was back at the 24, and the penalty also includes loss of down. So since it was 4th down, after the 5-yard penalty, the defense is going to take over at the 19 going in. This is a costly penalty, but it was handled properly by the crew. Now, one final note, there is no foul for roughing the kicker here because this was not a legal scrimmage kick. Play 3, we see there are 5 seconds remaining in the first half, and the offense is inside the 20, and they're going to attempt a field goal. Now, the snap is down, the kick is up, but it is no good, and we see that the clock goes to 0. Now, both teams begin to head to the locker room, and they seem to be good with the end of the half. But the referee is going to make an announcement that the half is not over, and as we see the replay with the superimposed clock, the ball hits the net with 1 second remaining.
So we're going to reset the clock to 1 second and get the teams all back out into their team area. The offense is going to come out, and then they're going to take a knee. And then we can all go to the locker room. Now, remember, our guidance in replay is to restore time on the clock in the second quarter. Field position must be considered. And since the snap was inside the 20, the missed field goal is going to come back out to the 20. So there's really no replay impact here. And on the field, and you're not wrong putting 1 second back on the clock, but read the situation. If the snap is from the -20 and both teams are going to be headed into the locker room and no coach is protesting or wanting time put back on the clock, it's best to let the half end. So let's use our good football common sense in this type situation. Play 4, the quarterback fakes. He's going to throw down the boundary. It's caught for a nice gain, and the receiver is stopped by number 4 of the defense, driven back, and then lifted and slammed to the ground. And we're going to get a flag from our line judge here. Now, this action by number 4 occurred after the play was whistled dead, so it's a dead ball, personal foul for unnecessary roughness. Anytime we see this type of action of lifting the ball carrier after progress has been stopped and throwing or driving him into the ground with unusual force, a suplex type move, it should be an automatic personal foul for unnecessary roughness. This was a correct call by our line judge, a really good alert. Play 5 is the difficult play. It's 3rd and goal. We get a quarterback sneak into humanity. And we can see the wing officials coming in. They're using proper mechanics, staying in the field of play until they know the position of the ball. And in these type situations, we must just do our best. But we got to get in with urgency. I can count 18 players in this scrum. And the line judge, finally, he starts digging in to find the ball, has a conversation with the headline judge, and then they go up with a touchdown. Now, replay is going to come in to take a look at this, and we can see from behind the offense, there's just a mass of bodies. You can't see the ball here, but we get a great view from the line judge's side, and we can see that the quarterback is down. His left shoulder is down with the ball short of the goal line. So replay has the evidence they need to overturn this to short and bring up 4th and goal. One point of note here, when the referee and the replay field official go to the monitor, the replay field official, and here's the headline judge, they need to make sure everyone is back and away, including the team's head coach. There's a conversation here, and I'm sure it's very innocent, but the opposing coach may not appreciate this conversation. And it's best to just get everyone back so we can work the review without issue or interruption. Play 6 is 3rd and 11 in the red zone. The quarterback takes a snap. He's going to throw to the goal line, and the defender, number 21, he makes a good play on the ball. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. But we have a flag down from our line judge. And as we go back and take a look at the actions of number 21, we see after his great play on the ball, he's going to walk up and stand over his opponent, and then he goes down and he gets in the face of his opponent talking smack, and he gets flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. This is a correct call. And as officials, we must give no latitude when it comes to taunting actions directed at an opponent. This penalty, 15 yards, half the distance in this situation, and we know it also carries an automatic 1st down, is a big call in the game, but, and especially on rivalry weekend, but in all games, these type actions can lead to issues in the game, and they must be penalized so we can maintain control. Play 7, the offense is snapping from the 30. We see the quarterback, he begins to roll left. He steps up, he throws the ball, is tipped, and it rolls back to the 20 and is ruled out of bounds there. Now, the ruling on the field was a backward pass, and this is a tough play, but replay is going to stop the game to review the pass. Now, we know that by rule, a pass is forward if the ball first strikes the ground, a player, an official, or anything beyond the spot where the ball was released. And as we look at the pass, the quarterback releases the ball just on the backside of the 26, and his first touch by the defender, it looks like just beyond the 26. So it's clearly forward when it was first touched. So this is a forward pass that is incomplete when it hits the ground. Now, this is a good stop by replay because reversing this pass from backward pass to a forward pass and incomplete has a 10-yard differential in where the offense will next snap the ball. Good job, replay. Our last play, the quarterback takes the snap. He looks downfield. He quickly turns and runs. He's going to spin. He's hit hard, and he goes down. Now, replay is going to stop the game to look for a potential targeting foul. And as we look at the play, even though it's the quarterback, we know that he's a ball carrier here, so he's not defenseless. The only type targeting foul we can have is 9-1-3, crown of the helmet. So we see the defender, number 9, he's going to lower his head, leads, and attacks with the helmet. So there's an indicator of targeting. And as we look at the different angles, we can confirm that the contact is with the crown, the 6-inch radius from the apex or top of the helmet. So replay can confirm all aspects of targeting, and number 9 is disqualified for the game. Now, this is a really good pickup by replay. Good job. Well, that's it for our plays this week. And I want to congratulate again all those still working in the postseason and those that will be selected. That's a big honor. And I appreciate everyone's hard work this year. The season has really flown by, but it's been a good year. And let's close strong in the postseason with quality fouls, make it be there, great communications, always use your winning words, and display your integrity, courage, and poise. Best of luck to all.